what's going on, everybody? Well, I got a package in today that I want to share with everybody, and lately you've been seeing a lot of poured silver specialty pieces on my channel. However, I do pick up generic and cheaper bullion. I just don't always make videos on them as they're not always as interesting. However, I will like to share this one with everybody because it is a random silver package, and this one is from Provident. I know roughly how many ounces are in here, and I know a couple of the things, but the majority of this package is going to be random, and I don't know what I'm going to be getting. So I like to share those surprise packages with everybody because they're fun, and just kind of gives you an idea of what some of these online dealers give us, when they do state that, it's random silver. So Provident Metals had a good sale going on, and I don't usually purchase from them that often, to be honest with you, just due to not a ton of selection, or they just don't usually have what I want or what I'm looking for. This time they did, though, so bear with me while I empty this box out and get an idea what's in there. So this first one here, let's go ahead and start with a smaller package. And I believe I know what this one is. And yes, looks like I picked up some quarters. So there's $6 face here, and normally I don't get quarters. This is the first time I've actually received quarters from these random 90%, but they did have these 90% constitutional for spot. So they had a nice deal. Got these for spot. I believe it was $12.10 or $12.12 per face value, meaning for per $1 value or for these. It's 0.72 of approximately 0.72 of a troy ounce. So this right here, actually, I don't even have a full roll of quarters. The majority of my 90% that I do have is mercury dimes and halves. However, I am working on a roll of quarters, and this will probably fill me up. So I'm actually pretty happy that I got that, and I can get that roll finished. So let's go ahead and dig into this bag here and see what I received. I'll get my paperwork out of the way. And, of course, we're going to have some magnets from Provident Metals, right? And one of the next purchases that I did have is I went ahead and I picked up 3 random year American Silver Eagles. I needed 3 to complete a tube. I've had a tube of 17 sitting there for some time now, and it was definitely bugging me that it wasn't complete. So it's looking like we received, I'm looking over the camera here just to look at the condition. Looks like we received 3 BU 2013 American Silver Eagles, which will work out fine because the tube is a random tube anyhow. I do like to pick up the American Silver Eagles, but only when they're under $2 over spot, and these were about $1.80 over spot when spot was, I think, right at 17. So yeah, got these in the 18s, which isn't bad in my opinion. Yeah, I do pick these up from time to time, and just part of my stack. I don't have a ton of them, but I like to diversify and pick up different things. Now, the last part of my order, they had random generic silver rounds on sale for 19 cents over spot, and it looks like I received all the same. We have some RCM rounds here, which I actually haven't received before. Oh wait, looks like I have a little bit of a mix in here. So looks like I have some of the old school Buffaloes, and let's see, there's an initial on here, trying to figure out who maybe possibly minted these. Maybe the Highland Mint, but they usually have an initial on there. Maybe these are from Provident, not real sure, but it looks like I have received 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Buffalo and 5 of these RMC rounds, which are actually not bad. Pretty nice. These will either go into a generic tube, or they may go to one of my many friends that like to melt these down and make some creative bars out of them. So for the price of these, I'm pretty happy. Here you're looking at another 17 plus ounces to the stack on the cheap. You don't have to pick this stuff up to, you know, keep my cost per average down from all the fun purchases that I make. And, you know, I always keep my eye out for the good deals out there online. You can pick stuff up cheap. And again, looks like I got a couple tubes finished with this order. And these we'll have to wait and see if these turn into anything or if they just stay in my low premium. I usually don't stack too much of this low premium like this, guys. Usually when I stack low premium, it's going to be the vintage generic, which I get for really low premium prices, but they have an upside if I ever decided to sell them on a secondary market. However, I still get them for cheap, and if I had to dump them for cheap, I'm not really losing out anything, but at least I'll have I'll have a chance of getting some premium on the secondary market. These, I really don't stack Buffaloes. Any of the generics that I have that are newer are, I got a few rolls of the OPM rounds which are no longer made, a few rolls of the Prospector rounds just because I like them. Other than that, all my other generic rounds are vintage, and that's the way I like to do it. However, you don't always get that in the random online dealer lots or assortment that you receive. So anyways, I'm rambling on here. Please comment, like, subscribe if you feel like it, and let me know what you guys think about these deals lately. 90% has been seeing deals for the last few months, and that goes in cycles. Sometimes I remember, I think back in 14 or 15 it was, man, the premiums on these were a few bucks. They were really getting scarce, and you couldn't find any, and now it seems like you find them everywhere. So it's just continuing to go through their cycles. Again, if you guys like to pick these up, save your pennies and wait for sales like this when you can get them really low premium. I think that's about the only time that the American Silver Eagles are really worth it, in my opinion. But they are a staple of many people's stacks, and I agree that they are important to have in your diversified stack. So let me know what you guys' opinions are. I always love the interaction, and talk to y'all soon.